cast against me judgment, thou shalt condemn.
You know, come in with the altitude and do a full workout with the chin. Out of shape. Here hard. Let's go, Lester. Let's go, Lester.
And I'm still going through it. Pain and a hurt. Soaking up trouble like.
So, I ain't got nothing to do today. So I thought I'd come in here and work out for the first time since I fought. And guess what they got me doing? Well, I got myself doing. Sparring Lester. About to get in. Just 2 rounds. Stay tuned, baby. Listen. Got my ass in there. 2 rounds, got my ass kicked. That's very humbling. I ain't used to that. I gotta get back in shape. I can't just be going months and months and months not doing nothing and then think I'm young and I can get in here and spar the big dogs like that. I'll be back though. Stay tuned. I feel like he's a hater. I think he's a hater. I feel like, you know, Boots, a whole motion is built off of Terence Crawford. He should thank me, to be honest. You know, because if there was no Terence Crawford at this pinnacle, who would they be talking about? Who would they be comparing him with?
You some names. I need to know, does easy work pop in your mind or a challenging fight? Xander.
Easy work.
Charlo.
Easy work.
Fendora.
Easy work.
Errol Spence.
Easy work.
Devin Haney.
Easy work.
Terence Bud Crawford.
Easy work. You know, and it's our people, it's the urban community that does it. Oh, Boost this, Boost knock you out, Boost. And then, you know, the people that, you know, support me, they, man, Bud of this, Bud of that. Then some fighters fight themselves getting caught up in that, you know, and then they asked about it. Oh man, he easy work. I ain't easy work for no man. You know what I mean?
No.
That's just.
There is one question dominating the boxing world right now. Will Terence Crawford walk away from retirement to face Jaron Boots Ennis?
Taking your body through hell for 30 years, would you retire? All right then, so there go your answer. So that's why I retired. I gave my all to boxing, but I'm not gonna give my health to boxing. If I was to come back, who would I fight? I'm asking you.
Just say it's a good question.
All right, so there you go. There you go. I have nobody to fight. I have nothing to accomplish. So now I'm just coming back for the sport and just money. That's
What's the first sport now that you're done with boxing that you get into in retirement? What's the first sport? Because you're an athletic dude. You're always doing something. What do you get into?
Me personally, I'm not getting.
The boxing community was caught completely off guard when Terence Crawford announced his retirement close to a year ago. After pulling off one of the most stunning victories of his career against Canelo Alvarez, Bud chose to walk away rather than continue fighting. He stepped out of professional boxing for good and left behind a legacy as a 5-division champion and the only man to go undisputed across 3 separate weight classes. The 38-year-old from Omaha has kept himself busy since then by mentoring his protege Shakur Stevenson, showing up at major fights like Errol Spence versus Tim Tszyu in Australia, and traveling around the world to help grow the sport in different countries.
This wasn't your typical beach day. Instead of kicking back in a lounge chair, we found ourselves at Cocoa Beach for something a little more my speed, a boxing event.
training footage of Crawford surfaced recently along with hints that a return might be possible. It immediately sent the boxing world into a frenzy. Analysts jumped straight into the discussion, with many making the argument that the sport has missed Bud and that him coming back could bring back some of the energy that disappeared after he retired. Commentators, including Showbiz, were particularly excited by the new gym clips and openly expressed hope that the legendary fighter might be seriously considering lacing up again.
And on the same day, Terence Bud Crawford back in the damn gym?
Come in with the altitude and do a full workout with the chin. Out of shape. Get your heart. Let's go, Leslie. Let's go, Leslie.
And I'm still reigning with just a mention of my Savior's name. In the name of Jesus, never rebuke you. What I go through and trying to make you do what I used to with all that stuff right here. As long as the Lord's in my life, I will have no fear. I will know no pain from the light to the dark. I will show no shame.
You know, that's what we doing. I miss boxing. I've been traveling. I just want to be in my happy place, which is the boxing gym.
Talk to him, Bernard. Talk to him, Bernard.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk to him,
I'm just telling
Bernard.
the truth, though. I narrate the shit, you know what I'm saying? I will be the narrator. Terence Bud Crawford, man, the best in the world. Love to see him in the gym.
Yes! Yeah, listen, bro. I swear to you, I did not know how badly we need a Terence Bud Crawford. Crawford, get your ass back in the ring. Come on back, dog. You can't leave yet. You tried to pass the torch. Them brothers ain't pick it up and carry it anywhere. Hit the Tyson bell. But you gotta come back on home, gang. You gotta come back on home, Terence. Brother, we need you. All right, I'm not sure who you'll fight, okay? But as long as you're in the gym.
While some people in the sport were encouraged by seeing Crawford back in the gym, others were not so quick to get swept up in the excitement. Blue Blood Sports TV pushed back on the narrative, arguing that Crawford has not actually made up his mind about competing again. The training clips alone do not provide enough evidence that he is truly committed to a full comeback. Looking at the footage, some critics noticed that his movement appeared slightly rough around the edges, and a handful of observers even suggested he no longer looks like the dominant force he once was. On top of that, stepping into the ring with someone like Boots Ennis, who has remained active, trains consistently, and just put on a strong performance against Xander Zaz, could be a serious miscalculation for Crawford at this stage. For now, many analysts are calling for more substantial gym footage before anyone gets too excited, and believe a proper announcement should come before any real conclusions are drawn.
But more importantly, people start hitting me up and they saying Terence Crawford looks washed. Terence Crawford looks like a shell of himself. Terence Crawford better not come back and fight the undefeated two-division champion, former unified lineal WBA, IDF, Ring Magazine welterweight champion, and now newly crowned unified WBO, WBA junior middleweight world champion, superstar boxer Jaron Boots Ennis, the Phenom as I refer to him as, who has 36 wins, no loss, no draw, 32 wins by way of knockout. And people are saying Terence Crawford looks old. Terence Crawford looks slow. He looks like a shell of himself. Well, Terence Crawford hasn't been training in the sport of boxing for a year now. Terence Crawford is 38 years old. So he has to get back in the saddle. Timing is not there, right? Rhythm is not there. Got to get back in the saddle. Don't take that and think that he's sweet or he's a lick or he ain't who he was when he fought Canelo last September. That's a mistake, right? He's been enjoying the fruits of his labor. He's been traveling the world, enjoying his kids. He's not in the mix, so his timing is off. But don't get it twisted. It's just like riding a bike. Give him 2 straight weeks of being in the gym consistently, daily, and suddenly a new footage will surface and people will be raving how he looks back to his old self and they want to see him back in the square circle.
Despite Crawford saying again and again that he has absolutely no plans to end his retirement and fight again, fans have never fully stopped wondering whether he might eventually change his mind. The reason behind that lingering curiosity is straightforward. Crawford still has what feels like unfinished business sitting out there. Even after competing in some of the most significant fights of his generation, Crawford has remained connected to the Boots Ennis conversation ever since he first moved past the welterweight division. From that point forward, boxing fans have never stopped imagining what a showdown between the two of them would look like.
Terence is your man.
Yeah.
Bud your man.
Yeah.
You know the fight niggas want to see, bro.
What?
Boots. No niggas want to see Boots, bro.
Bro, Terence different, bro. I just know that that man is different. That's what I'm saying. I never been in the ring with Boots. And I'm not saying Boots ain't different or you know, not good at all. I think it would be a good fight, but I just think, you know, Terence, just like he said, man, he been battle tested before. Terence been through all the ups and downs in the ring. He's the Floyd Mayweather of this generation. Just the magnitude of this fight, maybe Terence is just not.
Very few boxing fans would turn down the chance to watch this fight happen. Even standing at 38 years old, Crawford appears to still possess enough quality to make a fight of this scale worth watching. From a stylistic perspective, the matchup is a genuinely fascinating puzzle. Former champion Shawn Porter, who has been in the ring with Crawford and has also done sparring work with Ennis, described a potential clash between them as an A+ encounter between two true alpha fighters. Crawford is one of the finest tactical minds the sport has ever produced. He is patient at the start of a fight, taking his time to decode his opponent before slowly dismantling everything they rely on until there is nothing left to work with. His approach is controlled, cold, and surgical. Boots, on the other hand, brings a completely different kind of threat. He switches stances with ease, carries freakish athletic ability, attacks from angles that are hard to anticipate, and hits with serious power from both hands. Winning is just the starting point for him. He wants to physically overwhelm opponents and grind them into submission, which raises one very compelling question. Can the raw explosive force of Boots eventually wear down the greatest technical mind of this generation?
Creativity.
You just don't see that. That's what this would have been. 100%.
A+ versus A.
That's A+ versus A. I like that.
Terence just a little too much and will catch him.
Yeah.
And buzz Boots. And I think that'll. I think Terence stops him.
It's such a special fight because you got two alpha males in the ring that are true alpha males. You know what I mean? I was an alpha male until I got in the ring with that dude.
It just
that dude, like, it was like the more he wasn't allowing me to do what he wasn't, and it was like, damn, okay, well then shit, you know.
You had one of them in 8s and the other in sparring.
I don't know, cause that dude hit me with a right hand in the sparring, and I was like, I was like, yo, that was real.
It's one of those things where Boots is good, but once you run in there with that, you're like, damn, I thought I was good. Shit I gotta work on.
Yeah, it's like
shit I gotta work on.
If you compare it,
that would be like if Shawn fought Floyd Mayweather. Oh, I thought I was good.
I'd compare it to this: Jaron Ennis, Terence Crawford. Jaron Ennis is Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter. Terence Crawford's Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan.
There you go.
Perfect. A+, A.
And if you just look at the highlight reels, you might actually think Vince Carter is better. You might think Vince Carter is even better.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So
just like that.
He can't explain it even better.
Crawford has kept finding ways to stay in the Boots conversation through words ever since walking away from the sport. After Boots delivered an impressive performance against Xander Zaz and most of the boxing world was ready to shower him with praise, Crawford took a noticeably different position. He went straight to pointing out flaws he felt were still visible in Boots's game. In rounds 3 and 4, Ennis admitted he got comfortable, stayed within range for too long, stopped moving his head the way he should have, and took clean shots that clearly affected his balance. While most fans were watching an exciting sequence of action, Crawford was identifying something far more meaningful, a genuine weakness being put on full display for anyone willing to look closely enough.
We overhyping this victory, you know, in a sense where nobody picked Xander to win. Everybody was kind of like, okay, he's in over his head and it's a matter of time before Boots catch him and end the fight. I think it's going to be different when he goes up against a Fandor or a Virgil, because if one of those guys get him hurt like Xander did, I don't think it's going to be the same outcome.
As if that was not enough, Crawford kept poking at the rivalry, claiming he has the tools to pick apart the holes in a unified champion style whenever he chooses. During a podcast appearance alongside Sean Porter and Sean Ziddle, Crawford wasted no time drawing direct comparisons between himself and Boots, and made it abundantly clear that in his own mind defeating the newly crowned super welterweight world champion would not be a particularly complicated task. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And do not forget to share your thoughts in the comment section. Stay tuned and we will catch you in the next one.